Diane Bolin here. I'm coming to you today from Horseshoe Bend, outside Page, Arizona, and we are just finishing up a photography workshop. We've been out here for several days, and on the fitness aspect of things, several of the folks that were with us said that they wish they had been better prepared for hiking and walking on the terrain that's out here. I'm going to help you prepare for upcoming trips by giving you tips on how to walk on uneven terrain, both out here, and then we'll go back into the gym and I will show you some exercises that you can do prior to going on your trip to get you more physically fit for what you might encounter. Now that we know what our terrain looks like, let's put together an exercise program that will help us increase our flexibility and our mobility and our stability to be ready for that terrain. Stick with me and I'll show you those exercises. It'll only take about 5 minutes a day. You can do longer if you want, but you'd be amazed at how much that will help you with your comfort and joyfulness on your walk. There are some basic areas of the body that we want to target for this strengthening, stretching, and mobility for our hike. And those areas, as you might guess, are feet and ankle, knee, hip, and overall balance and stability. Because the last thing you want to do is slip and fall when you're out hiking. The stronger those areas are, the more successful your hike is going to be. Let me show you some exercises just to strengthen and stabilize those areas. We're going to use today a stability ball. They come in different sizes. You can get them almost anywhere. I have put a link to my favorite in the description below so that you can see. I happen to be in a hotel gym today, so I am using one of theirs. It's a little bit bigger than the one I would normally use at home, but it will still work just fine. We're going to begin by warming up, as always. Both hands on the stability ball when you sit on it. Make sure it's inflated properly. We're going to do a march while seated on the ball. And you're going to notice right off the bat that you have to really stabilize your core in order to be able to pick your foot up. Now, you may not be able to get your foot really high to start with because you're going to be focusing on getting that core tight and getting yourself upright. Now we're going to move into circling our hips. Now, if we were standing, we'd be doing the traditional hip circles where you lift your leg and move it around. The cool thing about the stability ball is it's a little easier to move the hips. And you're simply doing a circle with your waist. Going in one direction. And then we're going to turn around and go in the other direction. Make your circle bigger. Again, you're keeping your upper body straight. You're not bending over or leaning. We're going to switch direction again. The movement is all in the hip. After this, you can try the hula hoop. Just kidding. But it is a similar movement that you would use if you were doing a hula hoop. And one more time in the other direction. Now we're going to put the stability ball off to the side for a moment. In addition to strengthening and increasing our mobility and flexibility in all those areas, we also want to increase our cardio because we're walking. We want endurance to be able to do that. Walking every day for a given period of time, at least 20 minutes, is great for your health. But sometimes, like outside right now where I am, it happens to be raining, and a lot of people don't enjoy walking in the rain. There are some things that you can do inside that will get your heart rate up and get your cardio going. One of them is called an up-down. Don't tell anybody, but it's a modification of a burpee. Standing, we're going to come down to the floor, step back, step up, stand up. You can increase that a little bit by coming down and jumping back and jumping up. Now, of course, the jump back, jump up is more cardio intensive than the step back, step up. So you decide what's right for you today. I want to show you one more modification that you can do if you have a chair or a stool. I'm going to use a block they have here in the gym. You're going to stand close to the block. You're going to put your hands on it, keeping your back flat like you would a plank. Step back, step up, step up. If you want to intensify that a little bit, you can do a little bit of a jump. Either way will get you some good cardio workout. So let's do a set of 10 of whatever modification suits you today. Here we go. Don't forget to breathe while you're doing these. And there are your up downs. We're going to go back to our stability ball and find a wall space. And we're going to do ball wall squats. So getting your feet in squat position and the ball mid-back. We're going to come down and up. You're leaning slightly back on the ball with enough pressure to keep it against the wall and your back. We're going to do a set of 10. Three more. You can use your arms as balance here. And there we go. We want to work on our balance. There isn't really a balance board here. There is one, but it's not appropriate for what we want to do. So we're going to do some single leg swings. Whatever you can grab, the wall, a chair top, whatever if you need. Pick up your left leg. We're going to go back and forth 10 times. Try to improve your balance. Have that chair nearby just in case, or that wall. But if you can let go, even for a second, that will improve your balance. We're going to switch to our other leg. When you're doing these, come up on your toe first. Get your standing leg stable, and then start to do your leg swing. Give your body a chance to adjust. You're going to find you're better on one leg than you are on the other. Okay, one more. We're going to go side to side. This is also a hip opener. You're going to feel it right in through here. Other side. Done. And the last thing we're going to do is work on our ankle mobility. Putting your foot out, seated on a chair, sit up tall, edge of the chair. You're going to pull your toe back to your shin and point. Pull and hold. When you pull, you're going to hold. You should be feeling that here mostly. Might feel it in the back, but you should feel it mostly in the front. This is called a tibialis stretch. That is the muscle that allows us to pick our toe up. Switch feet. And one more. And the last thing we're going to do, cross one leg over the other if you can, and just do some ankle circles. 10 in one direction, switch, 10 in the other direction. And try to make the motion from your ankle, not from your knee. So isolate you. This is why it's good to cross your leg, and then you can make sure your knee's not involved. If you've had broken ankles or sprained ankles or any other kind of ankle injury, you won't have as much mobility and flexibility as someone who hasn't, and that's absolutely normal and it's absolutely fine. You just want to keep what you do have. Other way. See, I've injured this ankle so it doesn't go quite as well in the other direction. I have to convince it. And there you have your hiking strength workout. Practice that frequently. If you have a hike or a trip planned that will have a hike on it, every day do 5 minutes. It will make you so much more comfortable when you're out hiking and allow you to do so much more. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. That allows me to continue to create this kind of content for you that you, my viewers, have requested. And drop me comments, because I use those comments to determine what videos I'm going to do next for my viewers. So subscribe, drop me comments, and most importantly, see you next time online.